What a day of contacting you, my wonderful friend, brother, sister. Anywhere you are in any part of this world, I bring you goodwill and blessing. I want to share with you a very important subject this moment, which I believe is going to help you in developing your leadership skills. And that is the subject of how to establish leadership authority. One major tussle or contest in any organization, be it ministry or industry, or wherever you may find yourself, is leadership authority. I want to quickly remark here that one of the instruments for executing leadership, and of course a prominent one, is authority. Even the scriptures reveals how leadership authority can be earned, not by coercion, exertion, or imposition, but by cooperation. Here, let us carefully draw a line between power and authority. Whereas power can be acquired, authority is to be earned. We've seen everywhere that power is usually an instrument of the oppressor, who doesn't care about the view of followers. All he's after is, look, do what I've said, don't ask questions. But it is not so with authority. The use of authority relaxes people, while the use of power puts people under tension. We can see that authority is instrument of smooth relationship with followers in a manner that organizes them for seamless relationship towards achieving a purpose or a mission. And the critical point of use of authority is willing submission of the followers. Now, wherever you see people willingly submit to their leader, that is where authority is in place. Until one wins the confidence of his followers, he can never succeed in exercising necessary authority over them. What are we saying? Power is used in the interest of the leader. Authority is used in the interest of the followers largely, because it's all about guiding them, showing them the way to go, and cooperating, building cooperation between the leader and the followers. So authority is not to be forced, therefore, like power is being used on people, but it stirs up the willingness, the willing submission of followers, which makes the use of authority as seamless as possible. Now, what is the danger of enforcing it on people? Enforced submission is a breeding ground of hypocrites, and it's a place where mediocres are being raised, because people are not being allowed to be genuine in their expression, in relating with their leaders. When followers willingly submit to their leader, the use of authority comes naturally, and of course with utmost ease. The first example we will examine on this subject matter is David. While seated quietly in his home in Hebron, all the tribes of Israel came to him, pleading with him, identifying with him. Now, before I go further, this is something unique about leadership authority. People like to identify with. Unlike the use of power, where people will rather be away from you. So they came to him, identified with him, and requested, pleading with him that he should come and take up leadership over the whole nation of Israel. What an example of true leadership, especially in exercising authority. So they came to him in totality, to the extent of pleading with him to rule over them, because he won their confidence by serving them. They remembered how that he was willing to lay down his life on their behalf in confronting Goliath. That is the trait of a true, committed leader in the use of authority. Practically, David carried them on his heart, so they were willing to carry him on their head reciprocally. This is to clearly state that authority fits only a servant's head, but fails woefully in a ruler's land. As it plays out, rulers scare people from following But servant leaders naturally motivate and attract followership. The second example we look at is Nehemiah, whose disposition explains how a cupbearer at the lowest ebb of engagement in life became a governor from the floor to the top, from the back to the forefront. What distinguished him was not about position, but disposition. He won the people's confidence just by rendering services. They saw his stewardship and they decided to engage in followership. Now, let me quickly say at this point that, look, leadership is not about position. You can lead from the top. You can lead from the middle. You can even lead from below, because it's about attitude, which of course results into altitude. Serve when you are low. You find yourself being gradually, naturally taken to the top, where you oversee people and take command with the authority that backs up leadership. What are we saying? Get ready to serve people. Carry them on your heart. Go and win their confidence. And in turn, they will willingly submit themselves to your authority. With this understanding, why do you have to struggle to impose yourself on people? Why do you have to struggle to get people to go along with you? You don't need all of that. All you do is get to people's level, win their confidence by serving them efficiently, and then you will graduate to using the authority effectively. Efficiency in your performance will determine the measure of the authority that people will give to you. Don't forget, you may acquire power, but you can only earn authority. Authority is given by people. They give it to you to lead them. Don't generate power to force them to follow you. Now, if you can just alter yourself and have a change of attitude on this subject matter, it will amaze you how you will work effectively, seamlessly as a leader. Looking forward to hearing from you, the testimonies of great things happening in your life. God bless you. Amen.